start streaming. I mean, we should be... Are we firing? Are we so back again? Oh, I look like a crazy person. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the MeatHaus. You already know what it is. A casual Tuesday, but we're back. You know, it's been, how do we manage my stream? Here we go, stream manager. It's been a crazy little bit of time, but we're back, baby. So appreciate y'all for bearing with us being me, while we work through, or have worked through, some interesting house kind of renovation project type stuff. So thanks for sticking around, basically. But it feels good to be back. Happy to be here. We've gotten through the worst of our house challenges, I guess we'll say, and we should be back much more consistently. Excited to be training consistently again, streaming consistently, eating consistently, all that good stuff. So yeah, thanks for bearing with me. I say all this just to not be streaming tomorrow because I have to go to the dentist, but it's the thought that counts, right? So, whoa. Oh, just warming up. These scaps are back. Oh. Little band work. Oh. Oh, all right. See ya, my brother. What is up? Here, I mean, dude, for old time's sake, we gotta hit him with the ah. What's up, man? We're so back, comma, again? Question mark? Dude, what's going on, Sia? How are you? How's your Tuesday? What's going on, man? And we'll set up for some of our pull downs to get this back. Back, get it? Hey. But to get this stream on track again. There we go. That should work. Hold on, let me see what you said. You've dreamed of this day? Dude, dreams, we're here to make dreams a reality. So, also, dude, thank you for resubbing. I appreciate that. I know it's been a while. So, I think it's been maybe about a month since we last fired this up. Not gonna lie, I'm tearing up. It feels like a reunion. Yeah, it's like when your favorite character in a TV show goes missing and then finally comes back 3 seasons later. So, well, I gotta use my phone here to start my workout so we can get all this tracked. All right, there we go. All right. Sia, how are you, man? What's going on? What's new? How's work? And All right, so starting off, we're just gonna do some lat pull downs. We'll warm up. You'll notice we're using the straight bar. I was having some wrist challenges, I guess. And not wrist, but like forearm stuff. And the straight bar with the straps takes everything out. So, here we go. Just gonna do some. Oh, there we go. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Almost fell. Oh, see ya. Dude. Thank you, man. That's very nice of you. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you for the gifted. You're very kind. Thank you. But let's get into, dude, it's been a lot. A few days ago, I was on the hot seat. I was assigned team leader. I was freaking out the whole night. I mean, yeah, but I'm sure you did great, man. I'm sure you did great. Right? They must have asked you to be team leader, you know, for a reason. So I'm sure they all had faith that you could do it and that you could, quote unquote, rise to the occasion. So I totally get the being stressed, but I'm sure you did great, man. But that would stress me out too. So it's been too long. It has been, man. It's been a bit. I wonder if you can even tell what happened. I know I messaged you kind of what happened, but it was crazy here. For thank you, Sia. I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate it. I mean, other than, you know, kind of being in the hot seat and stressing out, how else have things been doing? How are you doing? How's the house and the weather? All right, so to give you some details on everything that happens. So, right, we do our stream, everything's chilling, right? Oh, a while ago, right? We do our stream, everything's chilling, kind of heading into the holidays. We're doing good, everything's fine. And then I think you'll remember in the corner underneath the stream house, there was, you know, we think a rat gets in the wall, right? And so I come out to start streaming one of the mornings, and I look down, and dude, this is gonna be gross. There's a bunch of little maggots crawling on the floor. So somehow the mouse gets into our wall, crawls around, and then dies or something, or kills something behind the wall that then leads to maggots like dropping out of the wall. So if I turn this, you'll see that there's a little hole. Oh, it's like right on behind the thing. There's a little, how are we gonna angle this so you can see? All right, see that little white hole right there, right? So there's that little hole that I had to drill to put like maggot killer into the wall, right? So I come out and we're getting ready to fire up the stream, and oh my God, we have, you know, an infestation of stuff going on. And I think the VOD might still be on the Twitch channel. I'm gonna DM you something real quick. Okay. Other than, yeah, so I come out, like I said, come out to stream it, and I'm like, all right, we got to deal with this like infestation. Okay, so we're dealing with that, and that takes, I don't know, like a week, to where I'm coming out every morning and cleaning up all this stuff and dealing with all this just gross stuff that's going on. So that happens. Then we'll take a slight pause for the set. Whoops. Oh, see it, you're good, man. We're not even into the fun part yet. So first we're dealing with, operation, clean up all the maggots, right? So we do, and because of all the stuff coming out, we think, okay, the mouse must have died behind the wall. It's decomposing. That's why all this is happening. There's no mouse or there's no rat, whatever. We should be good, right? So that happens. Then, I don't know, like a few days before New Year's Eve, my wife and I, we're getting ready to go to bed, and above us, we hear a bunch of scratching. And my wife's asleep, and I'm like, okay, there must be something in the wall above us. So sure enough, they're scratching, they're scratching, they're scratching. Then there's a large thud. And then we have a AC vent on like my side of the bed. And then water isn't like trickling out of the vent. It's like rushing out of the vent. And so, oh, you're good. You're good, Sia. Water is like rushing out of the vent, and I run, shut off the water coming into the house, blah, blah, blah. Sure enough, the rat chewed through our piping in the crawl space above our master bedroom. So we had to like call out a plumber and have that guy come and find where everything was and then repair the pipes and blah, 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 blah. And that was expensive. And then we have this like water damage treatment guy come out, and he's like, oh, this is gonna run you like $8 grand or something to fix. So that was nuts. Thinking, okay, I'm about to have to write a $8,000 check so we don't get mold or whatever. So thankfully we got another opinion, and it wasn't that bad because I shut off the water so quick. But I had to like climb into the crawl space, set up all these fans to dry everything out up there. And I'm like, all right, we're good. We're chilling. And then on New Year's Eve, I come out to the garage to get a tape measure, and I noticed water dripping from the ceiling out here because the rat's still alive, but this time it chewed through a pipe in this crawl space, like this attic. And you can probably still see where the water damage is. It's gonna be, like, it's mostly cosmetic. You can't really tell, but you can kind of see how it's a little discolored up there. And that's because that's right where the pipe is. So I had to crawl in through that little crawl space. And thankfully my neighbor and his son are both tradesmen plumbers. And so my neighbor's son was able to fix this leak up in here, which is good And same thing, I had to climb up there, had to drive to Walmart on New Year's Eve, set up a bunch of fans in there to dry everything out. And dude, it's just been like one thing after another. And then with the crazy weather, I didn't want to move everything out here and then have the pipes freeze and something burst and it mess up the stream house or whatever. So it's just been, dude, like since Thanksgiving in the US, so what, like late November, just one thing after another, after another, after another. But now we're good. And everything's back. So excited to get some consistency going. So yeah, my neighbors helped, which was good. Yeah, don't jinx it. So, dude, that's what's been going on with me. And then, other than that, you know, kids are good, wife's good, family's good, I'm doing good, work is fine. I was supposed to travel last week to Arizona, but because the weather was so bad, they canceled everything, which is a bummer because it would have been cool to see people, but also nice to have some time. You wish you were there to help. I appreciate it. Lexi does Minecraft. Good morning. Well, good morning for me. It might be good morning for you. Just recounting all the crazy stuff that's happened the last couple months that has now been resolved. I appreciate it, Sia. I appreciate it. But feels good to be back, I'll say. Ugh. All right, last set of these. Ooh, there we go. Whew. Okay. And then we will get that out of the way. Okay. Dude, 110 kg chest press, that's awesome. Great job. That's got to feel good. 110 kgs is what, like 240 pounds, I think. That's awesome. Did you do a, I know you're saying chest press. Did you, like a machine press or like with a barbell? But that's awesome, regardless. That's awesome. Great work. That's got to feel good. All right, so let's lower our stuff just a bit because we're going to do some seated cable rows. Go about like that, should be good. And let's get this out of the way. There we go. See, you hit a run, 2.5 miles. There we go. And bench with the barbell. That's awesome. Yeah, see ya. Oh, you can't see me do the cat. I was doing the cat, but the camera's filming the floor. Guys, great job. Congrats to both of you. That's amazing. We love PRs over here. Oh, here we go. I'll take this. We will get our seated cable row going. How do I? Oh, that's good enough. That's fine. Oh. So we did our vertical pull. Now we will do our horizontal pull. There we go. Whew. Okay. Bump, bump. Oh. Bump, bump. All right. I also was trying to get music going, but Epidemic Sound was not working. So today you're just stuck with my grunts and heavy breathing while working through this. But happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope it's a great day for everyone, you know? Whew. Thank you, Sia, for sharing the link. Appreciate you. What do we have, 6:55? Okay, almost 7. I'm trying to wrap this up by about 7:30. So we have about 35 more minutes, which should be plenty. All right, because we're only doing about 2 sets on everything. It's been, I've been rather inconsistent with not just training, but on the nutrition side of things as well. So need to kind of lock back in, I'm thinking. So no better time to start than today, you know? Okay. Thank you, Sia. You're hitting all the commands. I appreciate it. I mean, we have months of months of work to catch up on, so. Also need to figure out how I'm gonna start making like TikToks and stuff again, because that takes a bit of time. Okay. So on this upper day, we've done our 2 pulling movements. So we started with, vertical pull. We did horizontal pull. Now we're going to do incline press. Can always count on you, Sia. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Ugh. Dude, Sia, are you gonna watch the Super Bowl? coming up. I mean, I know none of your teams are in it, but I know you're a football guy. And then we can do a little like that. Give it a little tappy. Blowing raspberry. All right, so we'll set up our adjustable dumbbells over here. So we have 20, 30, 40, and 50. $20, 30, 40, 50. I think we're going to, I mean, I'm about to complain about time zones, but Sia, I know it's going to be probably worse for you. But the game for us starts at 5:30, which means, I mean, it could go till, I don't know, what, like 10 o'clock probably? Like it's going to be a long game, obviously a lot of ad breaks, all of that. And we're going to our friend's house. They're very good friends of ours. Kids are similar age, but it's about an hour drive to get there. And I think they want us there around 2, which will be nice. But then, you know, our kids go to bed at between 6 and 6:30. So it's hard to be like, yeah, let's stay the whole time when we're going to be gone for a while. No reason to watch The Hope, the Dream Had Died. Nothing good for me in the world. Maybe the halftime I heard Bad Bunny is playing. Yeah, Bad Bunny should be cool. He has some good music. Babooni. So it'll be cool. I know he has some hits. I like that song Monaco of his. But I don't know too much of his music, but I do like him. So that'll be cool. And the commercials are always, you know, there's a couple hits. So that'll be good, but I have a feeling I'll be making sure the kids are doing okay more than actually watching the game, but that's fine. Because I don't really care because the Jets aren't in it. But Sam Darnold is, former Jets first round pick, who then went to the Vikings and then Tampa Bay or something, and then ended up on the Seahawks, and now he's in the Super Bowl. So it's almost like the Jets are there. There we go. Not bad. Okay. Warm up, all good. Noticed we're kind of getting a little crotch cam, so we'll adjust our angle. Hopefully this will be better for everybody. I remember 2025 Super Bowl was like 8 to 10 my time. That's not bad, 8 a.m. Anatomy paper, I remember. And the Chiefs lost, yep. There is no good in the world. There's no good in the world, there's no hope. That's funny. Hey, because didn't Patrick Mahomes, what did he do, tear his ACL or something? right? He got some injury, so I'm sure he's on the mend and coming back stronger. I mean, that's what we can hope. That's what we can hope for anyways. Okay. So just like on our pull downs and on our seated rows, we are going to only be doing 2 sets on this. So we did our first warm up. Now we have our working weight. So we'll, again, haven't really trained consistently for a couple weeks. So we'll baby step our way back in with those. So, oh, look who it is. Rain or shine. Bowser's Big Bean Burrito. Good morning or afternoon. It's great to see you. I know it's been a while, but we are home improvement projects complete and fixed and everything, and hopefully no more leaky pipes in here, but we're back, baby. All right. What else? What else? What else? Oh, hey, I built a shed. So that's pretty cool. In our backyard, my wife got a shed from Lowe's, and I built that, and that was cool. It just took forever. It's a 7-foot by 7-foot shed, and the peak on it, I think, is 8.5 feet or something like that. So that was cool. Got a new ladder. That's also new. Been playing Yakuza 7, so Yakuza Like a Dragon in my downtime. That's been fun. Been really into some One Piece trading cards, which has been fun, even though now there's a whole bunch of scalpers. All the Pokemon people moved over to One Piece, and that's been making it hard to find packs and sets and stuff, but we're surviving. As a result, I've also picked up a couple packs of Pokemon, but I might just sell them or find somebody in a Discord group or something that's local that would want to trade for some One Piece stuff, maybe. I don't know. But other than that, man, life is simple, I'll say. All right, here we go. There we go. Whew. You didn't say anything about the shed. Yeah, dude, it's pretty big. I'm not gonna lie. I'll send you a picture of it on Discord. It took almost a week to build, probably, maybe more than a week, because like there's so many parts and pieces to it. It's not a wood shed, it's I guess the material is more of like a vinyl, like a nicer plastic. So it doesn't, what's it called? So it doesn't just get destroyed in the sun, you know? So yeah, I built a shed, so a lot of our kids' outdoor toys and stuff are out in the shed now, which is cool. And you're collecting Pokemon. I mean, collecting is, you know, I wouldn't say, isn't fully accurate. I collect One Piece stuff. You know, I'm a huge One Piece fan. We have the flag on the wall. I had been scooping up packs of, you know, the One Piece card game whenever I could. But then One Piece all of a sudden got crazy popular. And so all of the people who would collect Pokemon used to leave One Piece alone, but now they're collecting One Piece also, making it hard to find packs and stuff. Like our local Target gets cleaned out, or our Walmart too, gets just cleared out by people just camping and stuff, waiting for things to get restocked, and then they just like take everything all at once. So if you're not lucky, you know, you'll find people on Facebook Marketplace or other places selling like $5 packs for like 20 bucks. You know, they're just like trying to make quick money on it. But when I've found One Piece cards, if there happens to be some Pokemon too, I'll take a couple things of Pokemon. So I'm not like ripping packs or anything, but I do have a little bit of Pokemon, but not a ton. I mostly care about One Piece. Yeah. So, but like I have a box of the Charizard Ultra Premium collection, the like Mega Charizard EX bundle thing. I have one of those. I have 2 sets of the Unova black and white booster boxes also. So I think it's like 6 packs of white, 6 packs of black. And I have 2 of those boxes that I'm just kind of just holding on to for now. But if there's somebody trying to get rid of some One Piece stuff, I might leverage the Pokemon to trade with that guy or gal. So. Whew. Okay. All set on those. Yeah, see ya. Send what you got on Christmas. I want to see it. I'm sure it's cool. Very, very cool. So send it over. Oh, because you're a big Pokemon guy. I remember you were doing the Nuzlocke. Oh, dude. So last night, I was... This might be like an unk status. See ya? I know you've said I'm kind of unk status occasionally. So this is unk. But I feel like I'm getting more into like collecting things. And I know you collect vinyl and some other stuff. And I was looking to see what Game Boy games I still had, and oh, you already sent it? Cool. I was looking to see what Game Boy games I already have, and I still have my original Pokemon Yellow version Game Boy Color cartridge that I found. I thought that was pretty cool. So and I know also, see, I remember you saying you like to collect physical games and physical media. So I don't know, I thought you might find that cool. And I still have my Nintendo 64, which is pretty cool. But I don't have my Wii. I sold my Wii, I think, to buy a PlayStation 4 when the PlayStation 4 came out. I sold it to GameStop and they gave me like 20 cents for it. Long time ago. All right, so we're setting up the dumbbells so we can do some lateral raises, but we also need to do some curls. So we have one 20-pound dumbbell, and then we have our 30-pound dumbbell for our curls, so we can just be a little bit more efficient. Yeah, dude, see, I'll send you a picture of my yellow version so you can see it. And yeah, I remember your team physical media because I told you I bought Final Fantasy X, which, I mean, maybe a hot take. I did not get the hype on Final Fantasy X. I know people think it's like the greatest game they've ever played. I thought it was just okay. But I remember I told you I bought Final Fantasy X digitally, and you were like, boo, boo, buy physical instead. And I wish, but I didn't. But I do need to get on team physical media. All right. We in frame? Yeah. Okay. Little. Okay. You never got into the Final Fantasy franchise. Hey, dude, that's okay. They're so big, and there's so many games. I don't blame you. But they're good. There's some good ones. Oh, okay. So we're doing 12 of each, 20 pounds. Instead of going straight out to your sides, because then you can get some trap involvement. If you pretend you're in a square, and the corners of the square are kind of out at 45-degree angle, that's the angle we're working with for these lateral raises. So, all right, let's see what you sent over. Oh, man. Oh, the Persian's really cool. The Mew is really cool. Dude, those are sweet. Is that, are those the, I guess, like the Japanese versions? Those are cool, though. Those are super cool. I don't have anything good. I think I have a couple Raikus, the legendary dogs. I have 2 of those. I mean, I feel like I'm so far behind on my Pokemon experience, I guess. Like, I think I stopped playing like Diamond and Pearl, I think. Might have been on the DS, might have been the last couple that I played. I still have my gold version, which is cool. I always liked Pokemon Gold a lot. Gold, silver, and crystal. I liked Ruby and Sapphire, obviously. Ruby and Sapphire, Diamond and Pearl. I think Black and White is on DS also. And I think I got those. I think I emulated those and played them on my Mac, which is funny. But yeah, I'm like way behind in Pokemon, but it's like the best-selling game and franchise like of all time. So like they just print money with how much they sell. Okay, 12 on that. Diamond and Pearl is the best. Is that where there's Reggie Rock and Reggie Steel, Reggie Ice? Is that one? I mean, talking about this is making me want to play a Pokemon game, but I mean, we don't have a Switch, and we won't get one for a while. But I think when probably for our daughter's like 5th birthday, whatever the Nintendo console is at the time, we'll get her that. Because she likes to play PlayStation quite a bit. She plays the Paw Patrol game. Paw Patrol is on a roll, which is fun. So maybe in the future we'll get her a Switch, and then we'll dive into Pokemon, and hopefully the next Pokemon games are a little more well received. I don't think ZA got the best reception from folks. So, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, you don't like Paw Patrol? You prefer Bluey? Well, that's fine. Our daughter, big Paw Patrol. She has Paw Patrol sheets, Paw Patrol pillowcases, Paw Patrol pajamas. We're a big Paw Patrol household over here. Bluey is great too, though. All right, so we're going to do 2 sets alternating dumbbell curls for our 1 bicep exercise, and then we'll do our 1 tricep exercise, and we'll get out of here. Here we go. Ooh. Okay. Whew. There we go. Oh. Man, this hair is getting out of control. Whew. Dude, Tia, what are you doing the rest of the night, man? What's, cause what, it's 7:30 in the morning for me, which means it's what, 8:30 at night for you? What do you got going on? Paw Patrol is about a 10-year-old exploding his dogs and play favorite with Chase. Yeah. I mean, we're a Marshall household. We like Marshall quite a bit. So, 9:24. Okay, you're 14 hours ahead. Okay. Yeah, dude, what do you got on the agenda? What games you playing these days? Are you still playing Peak? Whew. Man. Justice for Marshall. Exactly. Marshall needs more love and screen time. I mean, dude, Marshall gets a lot of love in our household. Marshall is definitely the favorite. Marshall and Sky are the two favorites. I'd say it goes Marshall number 1, Sky a very close number 2. Then either Rubble or Zuma, depending on the day, are number 3. So 3 and 4, and then Chase comes in at number 5, Rocky's number 6. That's my... Chase needs to chill out. Yeah, Chase does need to chill out. Oh, sorry for all the humming. That's our water heater, which means our kids are up. So, all right. Last set. Whoa, can't talk. Last set on these, and then we'll do our push downs, and I will get ready for work. So, here we go. Come on. Ugh. Ugh. All right. There we go. And then for our last, I almost said for our next trick. For my last trick, tricep pushdowns. So we need to get this out of the way. Like so. And we will turn our camera like this. Boop, boop. So for these push downs, I have this little bar, I guess. So the thing is it doesn't rotate, right? So this is just welded straight on there. So instead of, having a thing in your hand that kind of rotates and rolls, it's pretty fixed. Well, it's not pretty fixed. It is fixed, I should say. And for doing these, it actually works out pretty nicely for some push downs. I've come to realize over the last couple of weeks. So I normally do a thumbless grip, and I do more kind of elbows flared and push kind of straight down from the, actually we're gonna wrap our thumbs. No, we're not. From the, there it is, like this. There we go. So we're doing more of a, instead of a kind of like tucked elbow, kind of like this, because that hurts my wrists a bit. I end up taking my hands more, it's more kind of like that kind of motion. So it's more of a, almost like simulating kind of a dip motion than a tricep push down, I'd say. I don't know. Could I be wrong? Probably. Dude, see ya. I just saw what you messaged me on Discord. I'm not watching. I don't want to be tainted. I could never watch that. And obviously I could never show my daughter, because that's her favorite pup. So, but I agree. Chase does need to, he does need to cool it a little bit. All right, last set. There we go, more like this. All right. So with that, I'd say very successful upper day in the books. Finito. We did, well, I'll move the camera and we'll do our little wrap up and our outro for good time's sake. MeatHaus. So let's get these cords out of the way. Whew. All right. We've done quite a bit, right? We lat pull down, right? Vertical pull, seated row, horizontal pull, slight incline bench, pressing movement, some lateral raises, hit our delts, alternating curls, biceps, I guess a little bit of forearms, and then some tricep pushdowns to hit our triceps. So pretty successful upper day in the books. I'd say pretty decently successful first stream back after a bit of a hiatus. Need to figure out why our music wasn't working, but that's okay. And yeah, I just really appreciate, I just really appreciate everybody watching today. Feels good to be back. See ya. Thank you for being here, for participating, for the gifteds, for the bits, all of that stuff, man. I really do appreciate it. You know, you're a day one homie, so thank you. And I know I said we're back. We're not going to be here tomorrow. I have a dentist appointment early in the morning, so we will be back Thursday for little legs Benedict. I feel like my legs have wilted and shriveled up, so we got to hit our legs pretty hard, get back on our nutrition game, all that stuff. just with all the craziness the last couple months, and just generic excuse, but we're back. So I got to go get ready for work, eat some breakfast, shower up. You all have been great. We've been the MeatHaus. Catch you next time. Finger guns. See you guys.